What's up, everybody? Welcome to an Easter Sunday edition of The Squeeze. I am Tyler Connie. I'm a little bit shorter video today, just 2 bets. It's Easter Sunday, a lot going on, and it's the last day of the NBA regular season. I'm absolutely not confident in betting any NBA today. I looked at perhaps betting the Toronto Raptors game. It's their last regular season game, obviously, and Siakam's out, Van Fleet's out, Giannis is out, Holiday's out. Imagine buying tickets to a Tier 1 priced NBA game, and it's essentially a G League game. So I'm very excited for the NBA playoffs. Season's come to a close. We're going to start playing with brackets already tomorrow, so excited for that. And only 2 games in the NHL, of which we have 1 bet. And there's a lot of baseball, but you're getting into like the 5th starter matchups, and I'm not fully comfortable breaking down an MLB bet just yet. So just 2 bets today, but we did have a good day yesterday. We went 2-1 yesterday, up about 3/4 of a unit, because the 1 bet we lost was in TFC and Nashville SC. I had them both to score a goal. Neither of them scored a goal. 0-0. TFC has 5 draws already. I don't know what. They finally decided to play defense, and they couldn't score. Go figure. Interesting season so far for Toronto FC. We had the New York Islanders on the puck line for even money. They won the game 4-0. And we had the main event of UFC 287 to end in a knockout. And Adesanya avenges his previous loss, KO's Pereira. And we're probably going to see a rubber match in the UFC, so that'll be exciting for sure. So 2-1 day, up 3/4 of a unit. 2 bets today. We're going to start in hockey. In the NHL, we've got the Colorado Avalanche at the Anaheim Ducks. If there is ever a mismatch, this is the one. Avalanche come into this 48-24-3. They're 27-11 on the road. Anaheim Ducks, one of the worst teams in the NHL, 23-45 and 12-23 at home. I'm taking the Colorado Avalanche on the puck line. It's juicy at -125, but the Avalanche do have a little bit something to play for. They're currently first in the West. They're tied with the Dallas Stars and 2 points up on the Minnesota Wild. Colorado's got a game in hand. They've got 4 games left. Dallas has 3. The Wild have 3. You want to win the President's Trophy. You're going to get the best seeding for the playoffs. It's going to play to your advantage down the line in terms of playoffs and in terms of home ice advantage. They have something to play for, so why not go out and dominate the Anaheim Ducks, who have 57 points and are, let's see, the third worst team in the NHL. It's a race to the bottom for these teams, looking for Connor Bedard. So when you've got the Blackhawks, the Ducks, the Blue Jackets, really, that's it. Those 3 teams are under 60 points. The Sharks. These are the teams that want to finish last, have the best choice of landing Connor Bedard. It's really pretty much all the breakdown you would need, I think. But if you want a little bit more, the Avalanche have won 9 of their last 10 hockey games, including 4 straight. The Ducks have lost 9 of their last 10 hockey games, including 6 straight. So I'm taking the Colorado Avalanche on the puck line here. I think they're going to go out. They've got something to play for. Even though it's juicy, even though they're on the road, I like it. I will say, in the other game, which is the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers, kind of like the Flyers here. Both teams played last night. Boston tied the record for most wins in the NHL history, but they still have 3 games to break the record. Yeah, maybe it's not tonight. Maybe there's a bit of a letdown. Not a terrible bet, the Flyers money line plus 225. Not making that official, but it is something that I might play. Other bet I'm going to have today is in Major League Baseball. It's the Boston Red Sox at the Detroit Tigers. Red Sox come into this 4-4, 500. Tigers are 2-6. Tigers are 0-2 at home so far. And the pitching matchup today. So I've got over 8 for this game. The pitching matchup is we've got Cutter Crawford for the Boston Red Sox, who comes into this. It's his 3rd season. He's pitched 1 game so far. He's got an ERA of 15.75. He pitched 4 innings, gave up 7 earned runs, walked 2 his first time out. That was a loss. Last season, he started 12 games for the Boston Red Sox. He was 3-6 with a 5.47 ERA. He had 29 walks in 75 innings. Okay, then on the flip side, you've got starting Matt Boyd for the Detroit Tigers, who comes into this game. He's obviously got 1 start under his belt as well. He went 4 1/3 against Houston. They actually won the game, but he walked 3, gave up 2 earned runs, didn't pitch great. And last season he spent the season in the bullpen. He pitched 10 games for the Mariners. Actually pitched well. He had a 1.35 ERA in 2022, but in 2021, which is the last time he was a starter, he pitched 15 starts. He went 3-8 with an ERA of 4. Previous to that with the Tigers, he was 3-7 with a 6.71. You know, he's had ERAs essentially a career ERA of around 6. Don't love that. I think the Boston Red Sox are going to be able to score runs on Matt Boyd. They've been scoring runs as of late, so they just coming off a 14-5 drumming of the Tigers. They've also won 6-3, so they've gone over 8. They've also scored 13 runs against the Pirates, 14 runs against the Baltimore Orioles. There was a 17-run game in the second game of the season. Their first 2 games against Baltimore, there was a combined 19 runs, 17 runs, 14 runs. They're scoring. And then, as I mentioned, obviously a 14-5 loss for the Tigers, but they've gone over in their last 5 games. So give me the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers to go over 8. That's minus 115 at DraftKings. So shorter card today. We're getting ready for the NBA playoffs. We're getting ready for the last couple games in the NHL. So the cards might be a little bit lighter. I'm not just going to throw out bets just to get to 3. I want to actually be able to confidently break this down, do the research, and find the spot. So we've been gluttonous with the picks for the last, all kinds of them. It's going to be a little bit perhaps tighter now as we get into the playoffs, the end of the season, and we're still in the early goings. We start getting really comfortable with MLB as we get into, the later stages of April. So those are your bets for Easter Sunday. Got the Colorado Avalanche on the puck line for minus 125 at DraftKings. And I'm taking the Boston Red Sox and Detroit Tigers over 8 for minus 115 at DraftKings. As always, drop a comment if you're fading or following. You can follow me on Twitter at Tyler Connie for more picks, props throughout the day. TikTok and Instagram for just the picks portions. Audio is available on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. Happy Easter. Enjoy the final round of the Masters. Let's talk sports.